Who the hell is that in my kitchen? Well, we on the Break That Bread podcast, you understand me?
Period.
It's me and my co-host, of course, the lovely Asia, a.k.a. that foodie bitch.
As you should.
And it's okay to say bitch because it's in her name.
Exactly. It's respectful.
It's respectful. Yeah, I say that every time.
Just so y'all know.
Just so y'all know, for sure. And of course, we are graced with the presence
I'm
of a legend.
starstruck. I'm truly starstruck.
You understand me?
I'm starstruck.
In this culinary food world, this
The
queen
food
right here,
space.
food space, exactly.
Make sure you get it right.
Space, for
Okay.
sure. She's the author. You understand me? She paints the picture. Yo, if your food is fire, she gonna talk about it. If it ain't, she ain't never talked about it. Okay?
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm talking about rare air.
The silence is deafening. Okay, truly.
Mom said if you don't have anything nice to say.
You don't say it. That's simply
That's-
it.
Exactly.
It's a rule.
I didn't
And
get
that's
that
okay.
lesson. I didn't get that lesson.
That's okay.
But I'm glad you did.
Silence is okay.
I didn't say it was for everybody.
It's not.
No.
We have our lanes. We stay in them.
Yes.
We have the James Beard Award nominee. I'm not even sure who James Beard
We're
is
going to have
for
to break
real.
it down. We're going to have to break it down.
We go
for
right,
people
straight
in
up.
advance,
Tell us.
Okay?
We gonna need a little bit
I know
more
it's
information.
good, but
I know
I'm
it's
not
good.
sure how good. You know what I mean?
Eater writer since 2017.
Yes.
Mona Holmes, a legend. Welcome,
Oh my
welcome.
goodness.
Mona eats if you know, if you know.
Right, fact. If you know, especially in this LA food scene, if
It's
you
all
know
about the at. It's all about the handle.
that part, you absolutely know.
Mona eats.
Mona
follower.
definitely eats.
Honored you guys asked me in.
Come on now.
We had to
Come on
have
now.
you.
It's only
I
right,
mean,
you know. You are a legend, an icon. So how did you actually get into the space of writing?
Food
Taking
writing. I mean, like,
writing.
what even?
That's so niche.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is. I mean, truthfully, any reporter is very niche. They
Okay.
pick a specific subject
Very
and
true.
you stick with it.
Yep.
But I used to be a music journalist for a long time.
I can see.
And,
This-
you know,
Music
listen.
and food, it always comes
goes
back together. It really does.
Facts.
Like, I
It
mean,
really
you're gonna
does.
eat in silence.
It's
Why would you do
I
that?
need my playlist. I mean, come on now.
Yes.
Playlist
For real.
everything.
Let's be
They
for real.
are. I'm very serious about my playlist. We can talk about that
We
later.
will talk about that
And we will have
a
one
little
of
bit
them in
later.
the show, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all go in and check that out as well.
But I was doing it right around 2005, 2000, between 2005 and 2010.
Dope.
Okay.
The music industry changed a lot.
Hell
Drastic.
yeah.
That period,
That period,
you know,
for
all
sure.
my contacts dried up. People didn't have jobs,
Yeah.
and I was just like, well, I need to write about something else because, like, you know, no one's paying for me to write about music. So at the time, we had just moved into a new space, and I loved the kitchen. And my husband was like, "Where do you keep all your recipes?" I'm like, "God, they're all in like little pieces of paper and cards." And so I
As
started
they
a
do,
food
as
blog.
they do.
Dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it made sense to start this food blog, and then I started kind of writing about more than just the recipe.
Okay. Yeah.
And,
No.
you know, because like there's still that itch.
Absolutely.
To
And it's a
write in
deeper
long
story.
form.
It's definitely a deeper story in food.
There
Every
always
recipe
is.
It's not just the
is
food. Yeah.
no, absolutely.
It's really like the vehicle for sure.
For sure.
Indeed. So I went from there to doing like publicity for food and restaurants, food businesses and restaurants.
Dope.
And then wrote a couple of pieces for LA Weekly back when they were the real LA Weekly.
Let's.
Y'all
we
changed,
can
man.
go there. We can go there.
We totally
Y'all
can. I
changed.
have opinions.
It's okay.
And then I met Matthew Kang and Farley Elliott from Eater LA,
Period.
and they were like, we feel like this is a fit, and I've been writing for them ever since.
I love it.
That's
It's beautiful.
dope. That's dope.
That's beautiful. They
Nah.
saw a star.
They definitely saw a
They
star.
saw.
I mean, how
they
can you
knew what
not?
they needed.
They
knew
put me
what they
through
needed.
it, y'all.
I'm sure.
They put me
Not
through
The
it.
gauntlet-
put you through it.
hazing?
Not Miss Mona.
Sort of.
Huh.
I mean, because like we you guys have read the site. Like
Yeah.
we put out like a ton of stories
Yeah,
a week.
so much
And it
content.
used to be double that for years, like for a while.
Wow.
That was just the model, like just
Okay.
like hardcore
Just
and burn.
continuous. Yep.
And, you know, so it was just like, okay, what else you got? What other
Right.
stories you got? And that was, you know, so when I say they put me through it, like
taxing
it
as
was
fuck.
it was taxing
Yeah.
as hell, but it was
Yeah.
a hell of a way to dive into figuring out how I wanted to or the subjects that I wanted to really focus on.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So like
It's
South
a lot
LA,
of white noise.
There's
so
a lot of white noise.
Yes, absolutely.
And a lot of existing in white space.
Yeah.
Listen.
I mean,
You can get into that. You can definitely get into that.
Oh, we can really
I don't know how
get
you think you want to get into that. We can get into that for
Exactly.
sure.
Why we're all here.
Straight
okay,
up.
Truthfully.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Lord, I'm kind of going through it with like a subject that I'm want to write about with a group of women, bigger women who are having trouble getting into Hollywood clubs because the door turns them away.
I know exactly who you're
I
talking
know
about.
I know you
yes,
do.
you do.
But also too, it's not just bigger women; it's also Black and Latino women
exactly.
not
if
getting
they're not
into
fitting
these,
that very
that
specific
profile.
mold, yeah.
Yep, and they're
Absolutely.
just left on the curb.
Yep.
And it's like, and it's kind of awoken in me a reminder that I need to write about that, about
Absolutely.
what it's been like for me to like there's a very famous restaurant in LA that everyone knows and loves. And in the middle of the pandemic, there was a line outside, and the owner, I saw her. I don't think she knew who I was because I don't announce myself when I go into a restaurant
As
unless
you
it's been
shouldn't.
prearranged.
I
You
respect
shouldn't.
that.
Like,
Because I want
That's
to see
weirdo
how
shit.
they move.
I'm
I want
sorry.
to see how they move.
I do too.
Yeah.
And you can only get a real
Exactly.
idea if you go in anonymously.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And she said hello to everyone except me in the line.
Y'all, what
And
do we talk about?
I didn't say a word,
Yep.
but I made a note. And,
Exactly.
and I was just like, okay, I can never talk about her restaurant again. Because it was so intentional.
What
and
did
was
I
just
say?
No,
like,
you saw it.
That
You saw it.
silence
That-
is definitely.
The silence is
okay,
absolutely
if Mona
definitely.
didn't say it,
Definitely.
it's been said.
For sure.
I mean,
it spoke volumes.
exactly. No, 100%.
Just from what you create, it's so dope that you are the one to be the voice in that space because, especially an eater, like no shade, but
no
like
shade, but shade.
you the one. Hey, you the one. You are the one for the culture. You know what I mean? Because
One of one.
yeah, because everything, you know what I'm saying? Not everything, but with you, it's not pretentious. It's not. It doesn't seem like you have an angle with
Yeah.
things. You know what I mean? And sometimes it can come off as people have an angle with what
Like an
they're doing.
agenda.
Correct.
Exactly.
100%.
Yep.
Oh.
And that's
This is
why,
good to hear.
No,
I mean-
no, absolutely. And like I said, I hope you don't take anything to offense with the company you work with, but it's real. You know what I mean? It's really real, and we really brought you here to celebrate you and just to show the appreciation we have for you
Yes.
and the voice that you
Nice.
provide
You're
for us.
taking up space.
You know what I mean? Without
I
a doubt,
love it.
you're occupying the space
Yes,
gracefully,
as you should.
You know,
as the fuck you should.
absolutely.
Yep.
You know?
And I wouldn't watch Eater LA if it wasn't for you. You know what I mean?
Literally.
But you, like I said, you are the reason for the season,
No,
and I just want you to know
100%.
that, and I just want you to know that the community needs you, the
Yep.
community sees you, the community loves you, and the community is
Yes.
extremely appreciative of you and your
100%.
voice. So
Thank
thank
you.
you. I want to clap up for that.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
You don't know how much I needed to hear that. Like a couple of weeks ago, before I just got back from vacation, and I got like a bunch of email or DMs from people telling me I'm the worst writer in the world. And it happens.
outta here.
Up.
As long as they read it, I do
Straight-
not care.
exactly.
It's the
As long as
engagement.
they read it.
Comment how much
Exactly.
you hate it, please.
As
Because
long as
that
you
would
read
really
it.
be helpful.
Thanks
yeah.
for reading.
That is the
Exactly.
key. That is the absolute key.
Thanks for the support.
Yes.
Absolutely. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Anyway.
I feel that.
Beautiful.
Now are we gonna get into this or that?
Why, I
Let's
think
get
it's
into
about
this or
time
that.
for
Let's
this
get
or
into
that.
This or
What is
that.
this?
And listen, this or that.
Now, Miss Mona, she's very PC.
Yes.
Very politically
Yes,
correct.
yes.
Says what needs to be said, but not the whole thing. You know what I mean?
that part.
So right now we're gonna do a this or that. Okay. I want the first reaction, no consequences, no context.
Yes.
Okay. I want the first thing that comes to mind.
Yes.
I need you to pass me the paper. That's what
Say
I
less.
need.
You got the paper, girl. You got the paper.
Okay, so our this or that segment, okay, is a segment where we have guests listen to a list of things, all right? And I just want to know which one you prefer with no context. There's no room for explanation.
Noted.
You just tell me the first thing, okay? All right, get ready
or
for
that.
it. Very controversial.
It is.
Cornbread or biscuits?
Cornbread.
Okay,
that with
it's
ease.
the quickness for me.
It is.
It's the
It is.
quickness
It
for
is.
me.
It
She
is
said
definitely the
absolutely not.
quickness.
Now, are we a honey butter, a maple syrup?
Or hot water.
Okay.
Ooh.
Now
That's country.
We're getting
That's
black
country-
here.
that's
We're getting
country
quite-
country. Hot
water's
we're-
delicious.
We're going back to our roots.
we are.
Okay.
But I used to be a honey-ish girl.
Got
Okay.
you.
Until I'm married to a Canadian.
Mm.
And so maple syrup
Don't
is a
tell me some
staple.
poutine. Okay.
Poutine cornbread. Hey,
Listen,
I might
on a
run it
biscuit,
up.
that would be delicious.
It would,
right?
it would be, for
It
sure.
would be
Good old
amazing.
curds.
But maple syrup is a staple in any
No,
Canadian
100%.
household. And so
And it's got to be in the maple leaf.
It
It's
has
got
to
be in
be
the maple
pure.
leaf. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And it can come from Vermont. It can
Yep.
come from the state of Ontario.
Have you ever been maple tapping?
Never. My husband has.
I
many
need
times.
you
sure
to
he
go
has.
with him. I need you to go with him.
Straight up.
That was
He's
something
been
I did
telling
as
me.
a child. And that
That's an
was-
experience.
Like-
That was something. I said, "Wow, it's coming from the trees."
It's
It's straight
from
nectar.
It. It's like
Literally.
no joke.
Literally.
And they take it seriously. But like I use maple syrup in my coffee.
Yeah.
Like it's
As a
it's
sweetener
now
for
it's
Ooh.
now
That's nice,
substituted
yeah.
a lot of
That's
things.
a
So my
Yeah.
taste
that's
buds
a that's
have
a pro
changed.
tip. I think that's something we could call a pro tip.
For
Worth
sure.
Maple
trying.
syrup in the coffee.
damn
Okay. Okay, good to know.
Tasty.
Shout
Good
out
to
to
know.
maple syrup in the
Fuck the
coffee, man.
stevia.
Thank my
We're doing
husband.
maple syrup.
Yeah.
Yes, maple
Shout out to
syrup.
her husband.
Craig.
Shout out to her husband.
Shout out to
Okay?
Craig.
We love a Canadian.
Shout out Craig.
We
Craig
love a Canadian.
and Canada. Y'all know what y'all doing.
I'm
love
deceased.
it. I love that, especially
Very-
just saying his name. You ain't got to lie, Craig.
You
Tell
ain't
us
got
about
to
the
lie.
maple
Need to show that screen right there. Exactly. Okay, now this is really controversial.
Yes.
East LA or West Side?
East LA.
East LA.
What? Okay.
If we're being fucking
If we're being for real, for
If we're
sure.
being
All right.
for
So
real.
me not being an LA native,
Okay. I'm
why?
curious
What
about
is
your-
the
your-
what is the difference? Like West LA, I feel like is money, correct? And East LA is
Well, you're talking. Well, she said West Side and East LA.
Okay, got
West
you, got you,
LA
got you.
and West LA
different.
and
Yeah.
West Side, very different vibes.
Very
Gotcha.
different. Very
You know,
different.
West Side
I almost
encompasses-
feel like people need a map. Like they really
It's
need to
too
look at the map.
big.
It really is. 100%.
Like West Side encompasses Malibu,
So much.
Santa Monica,
Exactly.
Redondo.
I'm even West Side off Florence and Normandy.
I
That's
mean,
West Side. I mean,
technically-
like that's literally.
technically
If it's
very,
west
very
of the
west.
110, it's
Oh,
West
so
Side.
those are the parameters. West of the
Yes.
110 is the West Side. Got
West of the 110.
Noted.
We have
Noted.
stumbled on one of the most disputed discussions in,
Ooh.
even amongst
Not
journalists
us breaking
who
shit
cover
down.
Los Angeles.
Okay.
Like everyone's like, what denotes the West Side?
Huh.
And some will say, okay, where West Hollywood starts. And everyone's like, where's West Hollywood start? If you
Okay.
ever look at a map, it is the strangest
It really
corridors
is.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
The
curves
way
and
they
goes
claimed
up.
West Hollywood is insane. Yeah, no. Like, okay. All right. We'll go
Bad.
there. We'll
We'll
there.
go there. And then they say that from there, so like La Brea-ish
Okay.
west
Okay.
is considered the West Side.
Okay.
But would you consider West Hollywood or Beverly Hills the West Side? My
Okay.
conversation is no.
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 I don't
like,
think West Side when I think Beverly Hills. I
Oh.
think Beverly Hills.
you think
that's-
Beverly
that's
Hills.
that's
you
an
think
entity
West
within
Hollywood.
itself. Yeah.
You think Hollywood.
Exactly.
I'd be actually
And-
closer to Mid City, no? Than anything.
I would say that Mid-City is a hell of a lot closer to West Hollywood.
Yeah.
You
for
know?
sure.
No,
Makes
100%.
sense.
Yeah.
But
And even
yeah.
that is a completely separate entity.
Huh.
Yeah.
And when I
We're
think
huge.
West
We're
Side,
huge.
I think like Westwood, Santa Monica,
Yep.
Redondo,
Yep.
West LA,
That whole
Culver
strand.
City
Gotcha.
even
Yep.
qualifies.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
but it's tricky.
Yep.
You know, so but yeah, but East LA.
East LA tacos. I mean,
thanks,
we're gonna
babe.
talk a little
Absolutely.
bit about tacos, which everyone knows that an LA native either loves tacos or Asian food.
Huh.
It's either
Is
one or
that,
the
that's
other.
what it is?
That's it.
See, I'm
That's
learning a
the
lot of
only-
I'm learning a lot of
have to
stuff
choose?
today.
I mean, that's why we have
Neil, is that true?
bulgogi taco.
Tacos, Asian food?
Like, why do you
That's
have
why
to choose?
that's why we've had the Korean Mexican fusion happen.
It makes
because
sense.
we love
It goes
fucking
seamless,
tacos,
though,
and
actually.
we
We do.
love Asian food.
We
Like
do.
that's us.
The
as
two
fuck.
worlds make sense.
It really does. All right. I love how we're
If you had to pick
going.
one.
I love where we're going with this.
I already know, though. I already know the answer to
Okay,
that.
very much a cultural question.
Yes.
Crystal hot sauce or Red Rooster?
Crystals.
Crystals.
Why?
Because
Crystals for what?
yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So-
Yep.
Fried catfish,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
crystals,
Absolutely.
right?
Makes sense.
Absolutely.
But if we're talking about hot sauces,
Okay.
you know, most of the ones that I adore are generally from Mexico.
Yep.
Makes sense.
You know,
I
and
love a Cholula.
LA is
I
very
really
close
I
to
do.
love a
Mexico.
Cholula.
I love a
I
Cholula.
love the woman who's down the street. I don't even know what her name is.
I love a
But she
Valentina.
makes that shit like on her
Ooh.
own, and it is so delicious
Thanks.
and
I believe it.
perfect. And
Yep.
you know, I mean, but there's also a lot of selections here. Like
Right.
at Camp 4 Restaurant in the Arts District.
Yep.
One of the chefs is
Not the
starting
name
his
drop
own
Camphor in the Arts District.
It's so good. It's
That's
so
where y'all need to
good.
be.
He's got some hot sauce. One of the chefs has a new hot sauce
that
line
right?
coming out, and it's delicious.
This is pro tips, y'all. Please.
delicious.
Make note.
Your LA food excursion
Okay.
starts
We're
right
getting
now.
we're
So
getting
you want me to
eater
just
exclusive
limit it
things.
between these two well-known brands?
Yep.
I can't do that. Sorry, girl.
I respect
Okay, that's
that.
I respect that. I respect
listen,
that. I
and that's
respect
okay.
that. I
That is
respect
okay.
that.
No answer is wrong here.
and
Okay.
then-
Breaking
ooh,
that bread.
wait, yeah, no.
Let me know.
I'll save it. No. I'll save it.
We can make a whole podcast about hot sauce. I mean, if
For
we're
sure.
being, if we're being
We
honest,
definitely could.
I think there one already exists.
Yeah,
I think that's
Cause
a hot one.
Because you know,
I
I
think
don't know
that's
if you know heard of a spot called
Exactly.
Comfort LA. They have a signature
just
hot
something
sauce.
called
You feel
Comfort
me?
LA.
It's
If
called
y'all have
that
ever
sauce.
heard of it, you know?
Yeah. That sauce.
That
yeah.
wang, that thing.
I do
you know what
have
I mean?
Available in
sauces
stores.
in my fridge.
Hey, God bless you.
And my
God
husband,
bless you.
he's sensitive to spice, so
Understandable.
I only like
Canadian. I
was
assume
gonna
all
say,
Canadians
the poutine
are
really
sensitive
is
to
not
spice.
giving
He's cute and all, but
Yeah.
he can't do spice.
Yes.
It's a good thing he's cute. Yeah.
That's the spice for you. The cute.
Straight up.
I get you.
It makes sense.
Okay, now, all right. I love a controversial question. You know I do.
Who, you?
You know, okay. Now, horses or mother tongue? This is very LA exclusive
Yeah, I have no idea what they're talking
conversation.
about right now. I didn't even know.
It's an
I didn't
AB
know what's going
conversation.
on.
It's an AB conversation.
Straight up. So I'm about to get educated.
Okay. Mother tongue is it's the hardest. I think it's literally the hardest reservation to get right now in LA.
Mother Wolf or Mother
Mother
Tongue?
Wolf? Oh, I know Mother Wolf. Shout out to Evan Funke. That's my
There is
dog.
Mother Tongue.
Mother tongue,
There
right?
is
There's
one.
Mother Tongue? Okay, okay.
There is, but
Okay.
it's a totally different one. You're talking about Evan Funke's place with the pasta, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, where
Mother
Beyonce
Wolf.
and
That's Mother
Jay-Z,
Wolf.
where Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I thought that was horses. So they do
They
both.
eat both.
Okay.
At both.
Because I've literally heard people say, like, I saw Beyonce at horses, and I'm like, okay,
I was,
that's where we need
I
to
was
be.
15 feet away from Jay-Z and Beyonce when we ate there,
Hey.
and I do not get starstruck, and I lost my shit.
I bet
That's
you
Holmes
did.
and B,
I
man.
bet you did.
Or I'm like,
I bet you did.
Yeah, that's
my
black royalty
colleague-
right there.
there's
oh my God.
You feel me?
And
Straight
I'm
up.
with my team, and my colleague said, I just looked and saw the most beautiful room. He did a lap and said, I just saw the most beautiful women I've ever seen.
Huh.
And
I
then
bet-
I
I
realized
bet
it's Beyonce and Jay.
Wait.
And I'm like, where? And he's like, don't look.
Not
look.
him not
look.
knowing it was Beyonce.
Well, because, you just never expect to see her.
Yeah, that's
no,
real.
very true. It's
Why is that really him
There's
type?
no
You know what I'm
fucking
saying?
way that was Beyonce. It's just some other beautiful woman.
But
I
I
get
looked
that.
at the
Okay.
table like this, the whole night, going they're right there.
That's
Word.
me. That's
But-
me.
It's
Literally.
B.
That's
And
dope.
Jay, hanging out.
It is. Straight up. Chilling.
Drinking
Big chilling.
multiple bottles of wine.
Big
I was so
chilling.
happy for them.
Because they got
That's
it like
dope.
that. They
They
got it
definitely
like
do.
that. They got it
Okay.
like that.
And yeah, just a
Now-
shout out again to Mother Wolf, Evan Funke, man. You doing
Yes,
magic over
Mother
there. You
Wolf.
my dog. Appreciate everything you do.
Period.
Fuck with Mother Wolf.
Walking into the, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna
I've heard nothing but good
compare-
things.
Facts.
I'm gonna compare the two
Playlist.
because I've been at both restaurants. So walking into Mother Wolf is it's opulent, it's big,
Gorgeous.
enormous ceilings,
It is.
pink and reds.
Yep.
It's like you walk in and it does take your breath away.
Straight up.
Where you're like, okay.
And they play 90s
Where
hip
am
hop.
I?
You feel
They
me? Like
do.
the playlist be on 20.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Okay, I
playlist
love
the
the
playlist
contrast.
is
Evan loves it.
Chef's
Okay.
kiss.
Okay.
He's into that.
I have
Right.
such a funny story about that, but let's continue. Okay.
Oh, I'm curious.
I mean, I got stories. Stories.
So, and Evan Funke knows what he's doing as far as in regards to pasta.
No,
I mean,
100%.
no one would ever dispute
Yep.
that. There was a buzz in the room. You could feel it. And for me, that trumps, the food was excellent,
Okay.
but a really good vibe will make me forget that a meal was just
Mediocre.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
You know,
100%.
It just does.
It's the whole experience. It's not
It
just what they put on the
absolutely
plate.
is.
No,
And this
100%.
was, and then they came over with the after dinner drink card, and we were like,
Ooh.
well, what are we gonna have? I gotta
She's
drive
away.
home.
I
It
love
was
that.
amazing.
I love a nightcap.
It was everyone loves a nightcap.
Exactly.
for sure.
Now, what
I
did you?
loved
What's your
it.
order? Let the
Oh,
people
we
know.
had-
Let the people know.
There are some benefits to working at
Yep.
Eater LA.
You got one of
and
everything.
so we tried a lot.
That's dope.
I mean, to the point where I went right home and fell right to sleep.
As,
Understandable.
you got
It's
itis.
just
As you should.
If you don't get itis, was it
It's
good?
so nice to be able to say itis around people who understand what it is.
no.
I can't say it. I got
This
the
is the
itis,
itis.
y'all.
No, straight
pause
up.
on space.
I understand, man. You got to be politically correct in a lot of these situations, a lot of
You
these
gotta
spaces.
tell them they made you a little tired.
Straight
They
up.
made you just a little bit tired. Exactly.
Drained. It
Yeah.
drained
I'm
me.
a bit drained.
Straight up.
I might need a slumber after.
And that slumber was glorious.
I
Beautiful.
bet it is.
You
I
know?
bet it is. I
And
bet it
it's
is.
impossible to get in, but that's a whole other subject.
Yes.
Now, walking into horses
Okay.
it's not opulent, but it's
Okay.
beautiful.
Okay.
The food was excellent.
Okay.
But I can never eat there again. Because
Let us know. Tell us a little something about something.
co-owners accepted money from a known sexual harasser named Ken Friedman, who was chased out of town because he settled out of court with a number of women. And
No.
I mean, it was all over. Like when I was first starting at Eater, like it was a whole thing
was a whole
because
thing.
he owned restaurants in New York. He
Right.
owned a restaurant in LA.
Okay.
And, you know, he was basically chased out of town when people found out, you know, what he did,
Yeah.
which was to, you know, sexually harass his staff. And, you know, it was not
Wow.
good.
Weirdo shit, predatory,
It's
weirdo
the
shit.
way that they
Predatory
can separate their
behavior.
name
Yeah.
from their brand is
Well,
like insane.
One of my colleagues worked on a story earlier this year where we found out that he was an early investor. They took money from this guy knowing that,
What he did?
knowing
Knowing
what
exactly
he
what was
did.
going on.
And
All money ain't good money,
how
y'all.
could you do that with a known
If you would
predator?
like to see Beyonce, you're gonna have to go to Mother Wolf.
You're going to have to go
Not
to Mother Wolf.
horses. Not
And
horses.
so I have a code
Okay.
where if there's a known, I mean, and also too, I found their statements in response to it, the owners of horses, to be a little lame. I don't care
Yeah.
if
Sure.
if they hear this,
Yeah.
because you know, as a woman, I know that you have been harassed
Yeah.
and treated as less than. And you probably know many women who have been treated as less than and maybe even witnessed it. And so to
I don't
excuse
witness.
that,
I address. So if it ever happened around
He
me,
does not
it's-
subscribe to
it's
the
none of that.
bystander.
I
We
believe
love
None of
that.
that. I don't
We
go
love
for
it.
none of that
thank
shit.
goodness.
love that.
Absolutely.
And so I can't subscribe to or write about restaurants
Exactly.
that have a record of ignoring predatory
Yep.
and criminal behavior.
Yep.
And so as much as I love the space and my meal,
Yep.
I can't go there.
At what cost?
Respectfully.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel
Respectfully.
that.
Yeah, it's
I love that.
You know what you did when you took that bag?
yeah,
You got blood on your hands.
yes, 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 yes.
Yes, man, the theatrics. I cannot.
It's real.
It is, though.
It really is real. It's
And
like
like-
it's like the position that we can actually take. It's
Yes.
like the thing
Facts.
that we can actually do is that,
Facts.
and we do it.
1,000.
And now we know.
One
And
thou wow.
And I like those chefs at Horses. I
Yep.
think they're great, and
Yep.
I like them as people. But I'm like, how could you guys not think that this would get out?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And why did you say yes to it?
Exactly. Was it
So-
that serious? Like there was some other. Yeah.
I will happily forward you the multitude of stories
I believe it.
that were written.
And it's the way they can just bury shit. Like
Yeah, man.
it's there's so much white noise again
Yeah.
that you
Well, it's
horses like
because-
horses was such a thing, but now that you say that, do I need a reservation? Do I need that burger? Do I need that
Do I really
$27
need it?
hamburger? I don't think I do. I
Word,
don't think I
straight
do.
up.
I don't think I do.
Anywhere you do rock, man.
Period.
Just a little spot I rock with that, and I go here pretty frequently. Is
Let me know.
excuse me.
Let's not even start a hamburger discourse because
No, it is.
I got shit to
No,
say.
it is.
I do too.
Okay.
Gigi's on Willoughby in Hollywood. Are you familiar?
Gigi's.
I don't know Gigi's.
Oh, well, they do New York inspired French. It's one of my go-tos. That's literally when I go there.
And where is this?
Jeremy.
Yeah, look, we gotta go. Say less.
How
That's
do
the
I not
move.
know about this?
That's the
I
move.
mean,
That's the
I
move.
can't stand when he keeps things to himself.
Listen,
like,
it's all.
I
It's
don't
listen.
really
I got
appreciate
you.
that.
I got you.
Okay.
High
How
quality.
do I not know?
Gigi's.
Extremely beautiful,
On
dimly
what?
lit space
On what?
on Willoughby and La Brea.
Willoughby and La Brea.
I'm trying to tell you,
I don't
some of the
know.
best cocktail makers
He's
actually.
saying he's saying
It's
across
it's a cocktail maker named Ulysses. He
A
literally
cocktail
made
maker?
the best cocktail I've ever experienced in my
I'm a
life.
cocktail
I know
bitch.
Gigi's.
I'm
In
a
my
cocktail
in my
bitch.
life for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
I'm looking it up on
For
my
sure.
phone.
Wait,
I've never
Can
been.
we organize?
Yeah, no, we can definitely
get over
organize
there,
that.
please?
But
Because
when we go, I only
we've
order
got
two
things.
things
We've got
because I can't vouch for anything else on the menu as far as to eat. But I
You know
can
that
vouch.
cocktail is doing what the
The
fuck it
cocktail's
needs to do.
amazing.
Okay.
The
That says a lot.
fucking cheeseburger. Chef's kiss. It's super simple. They have a little secret sauce. You feel me? But it's
Let's not even go there because it needs to be meat, cheese, bread.
yeah,
That's all it
that's
needs
it.
to ever be.
That's it. That's
doesn't
it.
need to be
Simplicity.
anything
Simplicity
else.
is absolutely
Yep.
key when it comes to that.
100%.
And the escar goat. You understand me? I've never ate
Emphasis
snails
on
in
the
my
goat.
life.
Emphasis
They
on the
have a
goat.
dish called escargot.
No, that's what I call it. It's called.
She said, are you sure? Are you for
They need
certain?
to change it to that.
Somebody answer that damn phone. I got here ringing.
Who got a
Oh,
house
thank
phone
you.
in 2022?
Who does have a house phone in
Who got that in
2022?
2022?
We do here at Comfort LA.
It's
Downtown
home.
Los Angeles,
It's home.
1110 East 7th Street.
It's home.
Call, we'll answer.
That was very, very nice.
I can't
And now
stand
we
you.
come back from our commercial break.
Exactly.
No, but Gigi's, we definitely got to make that trip one time.
Okay.
Okay.
Get the
I'm down.
cheeseburgers and the escargot. Escargot.
Cheeseburgers.
And we got to have our
snails.
cocktails made by you
I'm
this
I'm
time.
fucking with it. I'm not
Straight
mad
up.
at it.
I'm not
Straight
mad
up.
at her. I'm not mad at
I'm
her.
not
Done
mad
deal.
at it. Okay.
We'll give y'all the recap later after we
We'll
do
give you
it.
the recap. We'll give you the recap. Okay. Now,
Word.
I would just like to know one last thing here.
Absolutely.
Not one last thing, I guess, but one thing. What is, like, if we were going to go out together, which is my dream, where would we go? Like, where would we go? What would we eat? What would be the meal? What would be the drinks? Because the
You knowing
cocktails,
all the information that you have.
I mean, literally, we're
Okay,
talking to
so-
the eater bitch. I mean, that's I mean, I'm always gonna call someone a bitch in the best way,
In the best
positive
possible way.
We are friends.
Okay, this is the eater bitch.
Okay. So here's what we would do.
Okay.
My girlfriend, she moved out of the country.
Where?
She went to Spain.
My dream.
Shout out
Fell
to
in
Spain.
love, and I miss her every day. But that's a
Shout
whole.
out to the Spaniards.
I mean, shout out to you. I mean, I
Good
don't want to
folks.
shout out Europe.
Shout
but,
out to people who are getting the hell out of here.
Okay,
Straight up.
Get the fuck. Okay.
That
You
part.
do what you gotta
Okay.
do.
We're not even talking
And-
about expats. Okay. The black expat community. Let's.
Man,
Okay.
my niece is one of them. Actually, both of my nieces are.
It's a little problematic, but I'm with it. I get it. I
It's
understand
my
it.
fault. I told them, I'm like, get out of here. Don't live your whole life in the
And
U.S.
she did it.
And they did.
How
did it.
dare
And
they?
they're far away. God, but, you know, they're living their best lives.
Beautiful.
But I would do what I did with her. Her name
Okay.
is Cirsa.
Okay.
We stopped at 3 different restaurants.
Okay.
My
gotta
favorite
hit up a
thing
few.
to do. You do.
It's not a one and done.
And you
type
don't have
situation.
like a huge giant meal at just one spot.
Exactly.
It's a little-
And
A
sitting
little
at,
taste of something.
if you can sit at the bar, that's even better. To me,
Pro
you
tip.
can have your
Absolutely.
best meal at a bar and watch,
absolutely.
and you get there early-ish to watch the restaurant come to life a little bit.
Yep.
And say like, we just want to have a couple of drinks, have a couple of appetizers, kind of like go
Okay.
from there. And so we just kind of sampled some stuff.
As you
Like,
should.
like we stopped first at Antico Nuevo. Chef Chad Colby is one of my favorite people.
Dope.
And
Shout out
Is that
Chef
the place
Chad Colby.
on the platform?
no, this place it's in a weird spot. Like
Okay.
it's on Beverly near, God, is it Western or Vermont? I can't remember the cross street. But you're heading toward, if you're driving east, you're heading towards Larchmont Village.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And right next to it is a liquor store.
Of course it is.
And
A liquor
Why wouldn't
stove.
it?
yeah,
Make
like,
sure y'all
like
know.
not a
Not a
wine
liquor
shop.
store. Not Bevmo.
no.
Liquor
Not
stove.
a wine shop. It's a liquor
Okay.
store.
Exactly.
And you go in there.
They sell the single shots.
And
Fireball. Okay.
Fireball.
same as Rekisto. But we went in there, and the chef he hand makes all of his pasta.
Beautiful.
And
Oh.
truthfully, and I think that Evan Funky is amazing. Chad Colby's pasta is better.
He ate him
Shout out
up.
to Shaq
He
Colby.
ate him
Just
up.
is.
I mean, you're
And
hearing
also
it from
too,
the original.
he's one of the nicest guys. Like he's
And that comes
kind
through
of
the food. You know what I mean?
It
That
does.
really
100%.
that really does.
100%.
Like love is an ingredient. It's no I don't give a fuck what you say.
that's
Yep.
right.
You feel it.
As corny as
you
it
feel
sounds.
As corny as it sounds, you know
It
what I
really
mean?
is. 100%.
Just for example, like when I cook, like I cook through spirit. I don't follow a recipe for nothing. I just go with what my ancestors
They said,
told
how
me
many
to.
cups? I don't fucking know.
I don't know either.
They
I
feed-
did what
they
I felt.
come through your
They
hands.
And it
yeah.
did what it needed
Listen,
to
man,
do.
I'm a
Exactly.
vessel. You feel me? So
He's a
That
fully
vessel,
understand
y'all.
fully understand how that can translate. You know
Well,
what
I
Him
mean,
being a
he
dope
also
person to the
he
food.
goes to Italy like 4 times a year. He takes his
Touche.
staff with him.
That's
He
dope.
sends his sommelier there to meet up with
Oh
like
my
new winemakers. Like
gosh.
it's that level.
This is
That's
the
dope.
life I want to
And
live. I want to live their
he's-
life.
You do want to live their
I
life,
do.
but also they're all just they care a lot, and so you
Yep.
sit there and they're like, "What kind of wine do you want?" And they compute it and bring you back a sample of something really
Oh my
delicious.
God.
So
That's dope.
we
Okay.
stopped there first,
Okay.
and then we stopped because my
Antico Nuevo.
Antico Nuevo.
Y'all writing this down? Y'all should be writing this
Because
down. 'cause this is
I'm
a
not,
fucking,
but I will.
This is a cheat
Okay?
code
I'll
that y'all
happily
are
share
receiving.
some links,
So much
'cause- and I'm actually working on a story about Chad that'll come out next month.
Okay, I'm ready.
And
Look forward
then,
to it.
because my husband's a vegetarian,
oh,
a really picky vegetarian.
that's a little funky.
The irony,
Truly,
a
truly.
really picky vegetarian. So we went to a vegetarian spot called Nick's on Beverly, which is
Oh,
run
okay,
by
okay.
the same guy that does Monty's Burger,
Oh,
the,
yeah,
the
yeah.
vegan
Oh,
shop
okay.
that's like in, I
Okay.
think they've
I
got
fuck
3
with Monty's.
locations.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never been.
Nick Adler,
Monty's.
has a really interesting background. He's been a vegetarian for decades.
Okay.
His father is Lou Adler, who has produced like I don't know how many
Sounds
people
familiar, yeah.
in music.
Yeah.
I mean, like
we love an LA nepotism, baby.
Oh,
we really do.
it's so good.
We
But
really do.
Nick
The
really knows
connections.
how to put together a restaurant. He's also the reason why you have certain foods out at Coachella. He's a really
Ooh,
interesting
okay,
background.
interesting.
I
Dope.
love Nick. And also he's also a really nice guy. He's got a new baby at home, opened up a new restaurant.
Oh my God.
And
Dope.
he's super passionate.
Multifaceted king.
Super
We love it.
multifaceted.
Love it.
And then we went to go and get dessert in Koreatown. You know?
Where?
Now,
Mochi?
now don't tell
no.
me you got popping Sue.
We did. How did you know?
Where did you go? Don't tell me.
Gosh,
Okuo Bing or something?
I can't remember.
Popping
I
soup?
don't know.
Popping Sue.
What is that's the thing?
Pop Bing Sue. Okay.
Pop bean soup?
Y'all, I was a K-pop girl. Let me let you know, okay? But popping Sue is like a shaved ice, a Korean shaved
Gotcha.
ice, and
pretty
it's got
much.
like a flavored milk with
Yeah.
it.
Got you.
Yeah.
What's
Of
your
course.
flavor?
Oh, I go with anything berry.
Okay,
It's
the
typically
strawberry.
Yeah.
With the condensed milk
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
berries on it.
Yeah, you gotta have it with
This
all
is
that
my
good
queen,
stuff.
y'all.
That
But
shit
yes,
sounds
popping Sue
fire.
is that
And
girl.
it was great.
really
and we're
is.
sitting
So,
up there. It's like
poppin'
1 in the
hold on, someone
morning, and
make sure
it's
I'm saying
great.
it
Pot Bing Sue.
Pot bean soup.
That's
Yeah.
what people call it.
Shout
That's
out
what
to
people are
pot bean
saying.
soup,
That's
man.
what people are saying.
Those who
Being
know.
a
Yep.
fucking delectable dessert. All
I
right?
didn't know
Those
which
who know.
place it was. Don't tell me it was a spot on 6th.
Look. I'll show you the photo. I think it was.
I believe
was
it.
on 6?
I believe it. There's a few spots in Koreatown. What did I say? We love tacos and we
Facts.
love fucking Asian food. It's
very true.
That's our.
We're very blessed.
Very true.
That's the way to our hearts here in LA.
Very true.
That's right.
It is.
We love it.
Funny you say tacos. All right.
What about them?
So I got a little intel
Tacos.
on you though. And you told me that the meal that you cannot live without would be tacos.
Tacos. And I mean black people tacos.
Nah, yeah.
Not street tacos.
Nah.
Not street tacos.
No, we're making black people tacos.
with the shredded lettuce.
Come on, talk to him.
I love them in every form.
I
See?
bet you
She-
do.
equal
This is a
opportunity
real
taco
LA
lover right here.
girl right here.
I mean,
okay, even though she's from
You
Pasadena.
guys, I will even fuck with a.
I know.
She
she said, "Fuck y'all."
She said it.
I will even
We
fuck
got her
with
comfortable.
a Jack in the Box taco.
Shout out to
I'm
Jack
not
in the
mad at
Box,
the Jack
man.
in the Box
With the
taco.
American
It is
cheese slice on
delicious.
it.
That's the one
With the
thing.
cat food meat on the
Exactly.
inside.
The fucking
it is
American
I love
delicious.
cheese
cat food.
slice
I love cat food.
sends me over the fucking moon. I can't do that American cheese slice. That shit rubs me the wrongest of
We
ways.
support a craft single over here. Okay, so let's
Respectfully.
not
no
even.
damn taco.
I hate
Okay.
a fancy grilled cheese. The only grilled cheese that matters is an American single grilled chease.
I respect that.
Okay,
I respect
fuck a
your opinion on
Gruyere
that.
grilled cheese.
I can
I respect your
it.
opinion on that.
I don't
for
agree,
sure.
but I can respect.
Oh,
it.
she doesn't agree.
There we go.
I'm a little hurt.
There we go. That's what it's about.
Listen, I just admitted to liking a Jack in the Box taco.
This is a safe
So-
space. This is a safe space.
Facts.
It's okay to throw things
Facts.
around. I
Facts.
hereby declare it.
She declares it.
This is the space to share
She
things.
fucks with a Jack in the Box taco, damn it.
Absolutely. Shout out to
But
Jack
back
in
to
the
our
Box.
tacos.
Y'all want to promote
Yes.
it's all
Okay.
good. We rock with y'all.
Yes.
But
I wouldn't
so
be mad at a box.
it would be. I think it only makes sense that I recreate the traditional in our households. I feel
Yeah,
like.
truly. Let's emphasize.
Because there's level to the taco situation.
It very
all right?
much
Especially
is.
me coming from Cleveland, Ohio.
Taco is an American food now. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
100%.
It's been adopted.
1000%,
For sure.
yeah.
But me growing up, I didn't eat a corn tortilla until I moved to California.
That's fair.
You feel me?
That's
like,
fair.
I didn't even know what a corn tortilla was. So, what I wanted
Y'all
to recreate
y'all had
for
flour
you,
enchiladas?
all flour.
Flour enchiladas? Not a
And
flour
I got an enchilada
enchilada.
casserole that I make.
I'm a
that is-
little scared.
I got you. Say
It
less.
was
We
good
tapped-
though.
We
I
tapped
did
in like a
have
back
it. It
bed.
was good.
Straight up.
He got the enchilada
Casserole. Talk to him. But
casserole.
I wanted to create for you some black people tacos.
Yes.
Because it is. It's levels to this taco shit.
Emphasis on the
all
sharp cheddar.
You know, straight up. Talking about sharp cheddar. All right. Come, what's it say? Iceberg lettuce? Is that what they said?
Iceberg lettuce. That's what the people
That
said.
crunch actually from the iceberg actually
Exactly.
works
It's
really well.
She said it
everything. I
works,
can't really.
people.
I can't really see any other variation of lettuce on a taco.
A romaine on a lettuce.
No,
I
don't
mean,
even make
that's
sense.
blasphemy.
It doesn't give you the water
No, it
that you
doesn't.
need
It
because and the
doesn't.
crunch that you
You need the hydration
For sure,
and
you
the
need that
crunch.
hydration because it hydrates the bite.
Exactly.
Feel me?
Exactly.
It
Keeps
definitely
moist.
does. It definitely does. With the tomates, the tomato,
tomatoes.
for sure.
Uh-huh.
Little sharp cheddar. Well, I ain't had sharp cheddar,
Just a
so
little bit.
I elevated a little bit.
That Mexican blend
I
is
got
okay.
Mexican
The
blend.
Mexican blend is everything.
Okay,
I
a little
know.
bit of Kobe.
You.
Exactly.
A variation.
Exactly.
Dre, we ready to rock?
Bring them tacos out.
Straight up. So I want to bring.
Okay.
It wouldn't be breaking that bread unless we actually broke the bread.
Break
so
that motherfucking bread.
I know how much these tacos mean to you, so take this piece from us to you.
you.
We're gonna enjoy fellowship.
God, I came hungry.
Y'all know I have to
That's
get
what
it
it's about.
on the clock app.
On the
I'm
clock app?
ready.
The clock
I'm
app
ready
is
for
very
the-
necessary.
I'm ready for the shot.
Whenever you're ready, Dre.
Now this is our master plater.
Absolutely. He's a master deplater.
Plates mastered.
Talk to him.
Okay. I got a shaved carrot on my hot wing plate, so
That
we
part.
don't know what's gonna come out. We really don't. We really don't.
It's like a grab bag, but
We truly do. We
I know
truly
it'll be
do.
beautiful.
It's gonna be gorgeous.
For sure.
There might be a fried jalapeno on there.
Potentially.
Which we love.
Good.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we love a crunch. We love a crunch.
We love a
Crunch.
crunch and we love heat.
We love a crunch.
sure.
We love the heat.
Heat is
and we love the,
absolutely
we love it
necessary.
together. Exactly.
and
exactly.
mouthfeel, man. I'm so big on fucking mouthfeel
Can
and
we
these
just
textures.
can we just talk about
feel me?
oysters for a second? How where
I
do
can't
we
talk
fall
about
on oysters?
I don't fall.
I don't
just
fall.
I kick them.
I rebuke them.
Listen,
I rebuke them, and I
oh,
know that
I
that's
love
like
them.
not a foodie.
God bless you.
We've had one
God-
real foodie in the house
Straight-
because I'm not that bitch. I'm really not.
It has
God
nothing
bless
to do
you.
with it. I think that the majority of folks have had
Okay.
really bad oysters that
Okay.
are not fresh. And that will kill any experience.
Oyster experience?
You
Okay.
have to have
Okay.
them fresh.
Now-
I'm allergic to fish.
you chew them?
So I just stay away.
Oh, well,
Okay. I
of
just
course
say-
you don't.
But the thing is that it's weird.
I wish I
because
was allergic to fish so I
can
could
actually
justify
eat-
my hatred for oysters. Okay, they're
I
terrible.
can actually eat like shellfish,
Okay.
but I can't eat
Oh, wow.
finfish, or at least
Finfish.
I haven't tried any other finfish.
Okay.
It's weird. I can eat, but it's weird because I can actually eat tuna, but I'm thinking
No, I've
because
heard that. No,
because
that's
it's
a
a white, maybe it might be like a white fish thing. I don't know. I haven't really
Ooh. So you can't have
dove into
salmon?
it. I stay away from all that shit.
You
Anything
can't have
from the sea,
salmon.
I don't want it.
I'm
Do you
shocked.
go
I can
into
probably have it.
anaphylactic shock or something? Or
Yeah, lips, throat,
yeah, that would
not
be
good.
shock.
Not the
This
full
man
throttle.
has never had a salmon taco.
I'm cool.
That's
I respect it.
not your cool.
Ooh.
I honor it.
You know the black folks
But-
love
but I
salmon
need a black
taco.
folk taco,
You know they
man. Give me
do.
some ground beef.
They love a crab, shrimp, lobster stuffed
a
salmon.
fact.
They
Do you
really
know
do.
where I
That's
had
a
the
fact.
best salmon taco?
fact.
Where?
Worldwide Tacos.
Oh, I
It took
had a
me
feeling
3
you were gonna
hours
say
to
that.
get
Yeah,
it.
she brought
I
up
had a feeling you were gonna
Insecure,
say that.
not the Insecure
I had a
reference.
It's
feeling
been
you
there
were gonna say that.
forever.
It has
has.
been.
But
has
it
been.
took them 3 hours to get
Shout out
it.
to Mer Park.
I know it did. Was it hot
Shout out
though?
to
Was it
Mer Park.
hot?
No, it wasn't.
Was
It was,
it?
but the flavor was
It
good.
was there. They had the
Good.
cake. They had the black and spice on it.
Hey,
Ooh!
hey, plate-o-matician.
That is looking quite.
Got the
this.
plate-o-matician,
Taco-y.
dog. Come
Quite
on, talk to
taco-y.
God damn,
Oh
that's
my
beautiful.
God.
we got
Let
the
me
fried
clear some
tortilla.
room.
Yes, our king.
Oh, chill out. He got the tempura.
Now he got the nachos popping.
jalapenos.
Oh
Chill
my
out.
God.
Drake, come on, man.
Thank
Come
you.
talk to me, man.
Let's go.
Come
Talk
talk
to
to me
us
real
about
quick,
this
man.
damn
Let me know what we got going here, big dog. Let's run down.
So we got these black folk tacos today.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
sir.
Yep, yep.
You got the ground beef. You know the ground beef is infused with a little bit of garlic. You got a
Okay,
little bit
okay.
of course, fresh red cut onions.
Okay.
You know, of course, you have chili powder with the cumin. So
Of
course,
course.
it's
Talk to 'em.
organic.
Talk to 'em.
cumin,
Real
the cumin,
taco
very
sauce.
Recipe
much so.
be in the bio.
As far
Y'all
as
know
else,
the damn
you know,
recipe.
The jalapenos were specially requested by our co-host. You know, so
Hey.
she wanted to make sure the jalapenos were fried. So you got some
Deep
fresh
Thank you.
fried.
Thank you. Thank
fried
you.
Tempura,
jalapenos
for
and
sure.
tempura
There's nothing like a little
jalapenos,
crunch.
Absolutely. And of course, you got a little bed of cheese with the, you know, the fresh cut iceberg lettuce.
Okay.
Iceberg, hold
You
on.
know,
Has to be.
Okay.
Roma
Iceberg
tomatoes.
with the
you know.
Mexican
Standard.
blend.
And then
Standard.
you got, you know, it's the holiday season, so you got your, you know, your red, white, and your green. You got your hot
Hey.
sauce. You got your guacamole. You
Talk
got
to
your,
'em.
your sour cream.
Talk
So
to him.
enjoy,
Talk to him.
enjoy,
Hey,
enjoy.
man, thank you, King.
Hey, man.
Appreciate
Hey, man,
you,
say,
G.
man.
Come on, hey, man. Say, man.
Period.
Hey, that boy,
Yes.
hey, Dre, you in that motherfucking kitchen. Yo, so we got it here for you.
Yes.
You know, it wouldn't be
It would not.
Black Folks Tacos if we didn't have a hot sauce.
Okay.
You know,
Just
now
a
that I
little
got a little
bit.
bit more intel on
Just
you,
a little bit.
it's I see that you like the Mexican inspired hot
You
sauce.
do.
I do.
You do.
Ain't no
A
Mexican
a
over there, but
very
guess
real
what?
LA
But
bitch.
what is
I love
I
it.
got
what's
something for
like,
you.
Thank
what?
you.
I got something for you. So what's that? You got that
What
cheese?
is it?
I need to talk. I'm hungry. I got this.
What is
Big
it?
Jimmy.
That Cholula? Yeah.
Cholula.
That might-
We love a
Right up your
Cholula.
alley
We
right
love a
there.
Cholula. Now we didn't even.
I didn't have a
talk
Cholula
about-
till I moved to California.
I know you didn't.
Frank's.
Did they even got Cholula?
No,
over
that's the
there?
Midwest. We got Frank's.
You got Frank's.
That's all we got. That's all we got is Frank's.
Now I remember when Frank's got to the West Coast.
How would I know that?
Frank's wasn't always on the West Coast.
Is that right?
It wasn't. I remember when it got here.
Get the fuck out of
Yes.
here. Oh, that's
Thank
why.
you.
Yes.
That's
Thank
why.
you.
For
That's
sure.
why nobody knows how to make no damn wings.
It makes sense.
That's exactly what.
Ringo
It makes,
Bandito.
it makes all the
Okay,
sense.
let's get these tacos.
Okay, and so what's this? This is like
That's a little bit of a sauce. Some
Yeah,
sort
what
of
we got? We got a
verde.
little what's that
What's this green sauce?
A little
What's
salsa
that green
verde
sauce?
in
What's that
here.
green sauce, Dre
Little
Dre?
verde.
Green sauce is the guacamole salsa.
There we go.
Guaca salsa?
Guaca salsa.
Guaca salsa.
There ain't no tacos unless you got a little guaca
It wouldn't
salsa.
be black tacos
okay?
without some fusion.
Straight up.
It really
and
would.
please, listen. We eat with our hands on this side.
You get
All
it.
right? So please
Yes,
dive in.
yes.
Okay, I don't even know what to.
I
Grab
know,
one.
where
to begin?
Mama, you know how
Start
to
to
eat a
tell you
taco.
are
Come on now.
yes.
Okay.
Come on now.
Okay.
You are a guest. Look at the perfect
Okay.
crisp on
Look
these
at the-
things.
Oh my God, look at the pass. Yes, thank you.
what you
Yes,
do.
respectable. Oh,
my
God bless you.
gosh.
I'm easy.
We love a little ASMR.
I'm easy. Oh,
Okay.
gotta
I
grab one of
definitely need
these.
some sauce.
Get
I'm gonna
some
take a little crema.
Gotta grab one of
Come
these.
on,
And it's
baby.
cool to eat into the microphone because
Yes, it
ASMR
is.
people like that. I never
ASMR
understand
is
it.
They
the
like
way
the
to
crunch.
go.
People like it apparently.
You know, I love
So
a
we
good
gonna do that
smack.
as well.
I really do.
You
I
know,
really
there's
do.
a whole thing on TikTok and where like people are going wild with ASMR.
Yes.
They really are.
Like even like with cleaning, like
Yes.
deep cleaning, they'll
Yes.
be like having all
The
the sound.
scrubbing.
I'm like, why is that so satisfying?
Exactly. We
I
are
don't get
really
it.
we're struggling as a
We are.
as
We-
a, as a
yeah, we're
group.
searching. As a
We're having
people.
a hard time.
Like,
Yeah, we're
for
searching
real.
for sure.
Okay, let me get some salsa. Did you guys get the jalapenos?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get a bite. Everyone chew into the microphone.
It's okay. Now, for me, this is just straight nostalgia.
It really
This is
this tastes like a Tuesday night.
come on, straight up, straight up at your auntie house. You feel me?
Exactly. She said
And all your
Taco
cousins
Tuesday.
over though.
She said Taco Tuesday.
Straight up.
Mhm.
And she got to put
Mom,
something
what's for
together quick.
dinner?
Yep.
You know it's tacos.
Turkey tacos.
Yeah, it's delicious. Yeah, every time I've written a couple of stories about Black folks tacos,
There we go.
and every time I will get some gatekeeper saying like that's not real tacos, and I'm like, is it?
Yeah, literally, because it's very real to
Who
us.
who writes the rules for this shit?
I do
Who
not
is-
deal well with gatekeepers.
Listen,
know.
me either. And I don't like rules. And
Yeah.
I don't like boxes.
Have y'all
I
been
hate
to Taco
boxes.
Bell? Have y'all been to Taco Bell?
Oh, shout out Taco Mel. Taco Mel definitely doing it. Straight
The
up.
black tacos in LA.
Definitely. He's the pinnacle of black tacos in LA.
That shrimp taco
For sure.
with that
Straight
spicy
pressure.
crema?
All pressure.
That's gonna
All
do every time
pressure.
for
Oh
me.
my god, the last
All
time
pressure.
I was there. There was such a long line, and I
Yeah.
was just like, I can't wait.
Respectfully. I get it. I get it.
had
You
to
gotta have
go.
time. You wanna go to Taco Mel's. Make sure you
I
got a
had
little
to go.
make sure you got a little time.
Y'all
In
gonna
Lamert
miss-
Park. Shout out Lamert Park. I love Lamert Park, man.
Me too.
Keep Lamar Park black, please.
Please keep Lamert Park black. You feel me?
If I see one more stroller over there, I'm just going to visit.
Or skateboard,
A skateboard,
or dog.
or okay,
dog.
and it's a specific type of dog.
Yeah,
You already know.
I do.
Uh,
I mean, my mom used to live right behind the Crenshaw Mall until she decided to move to Florida, and
We need our black people to keep their property. I really need them. I need them to hold
I
it
know,
down.
I know.
but
I
you
mean,
gotta want to
she
be here
was-
to keep it.
She wanted to be near her brother.
Yeah, I get
so,
it.
That's fair.
You know,
Yeah.
I get it. But also, she didn't own, so it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But every time I would ride in there until she moved, there would always be a couple of new faces
Yeah.
where I'm just like, where all these
That
white
was the
people
damn
come from?
Kaiser.
Yeah.
Where are the whites coming from?
They're being priced out
Yeah, for
of
sure.
other areas,
Very true.
and they got to stay in LA.
Because it's close to the subway, they can get to wherever they
Yeah.
need to work,
Now the
and it makes
stadium.
sense and it's a
Let's
lot
not even
cheaper.
get into the stadium.
For sure. Man.
No, but I always wondered, like, what is that conversation for them? Like, what is that conversation for them and their realtor?
Right.
Like, what do they say?
Word.
Like, this up-and-coming neighborhood, like...
What's the pitch?
Yeah, like, what is the pitch? I need to know, because it's very much given $800,000, $900,000.
For sure.
What's the pitch?
For
I
sure.
need
What
to
is
know,
it?
because there ain't no
For sure.
coffee shop.
All
So
you have
what's
to
the,
do
what's the pitch?
is listen to, or rather read the New York Times when they come up with their nonsense pieces. Look at this new up-and-coming
Up-and-coming
neighborhood
neighborhood that no one's ever heard of and no one's ever lived
in
in.
West
Yeah,
Adams.
literally.
And oh my God, it's so much. It's so like they even came up with a story that has to do with like the vibe was you know, look at how LA has changed so much. I'm like, according to who?
Hey,
Right.
please.
Who said
Oh
that?
my God! They said these Victorian homes,
Grab my
they're
keys.
ripe for the picking.
They are right for the picking.
That's the goddamn shame.
Straight up. Man. Ms. Holmes, you are a legend. Your presence has been the ultimate present
It really
here
has.
on Breaking That Bread.
It really has.
You know, your insightful quips, your knowledge, it is extremely received on this side. You know what I mean? Speaking for me, and I know for Asia as well.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Thank you. We love you. We appreciate you.
Yes.
And remember, it's always darkest for the light come out.
Now you know he had to leave us with something. You know he had to leave us
I
with
would
something.
expect no less.
Okay, truly. Don't get less.